Good morning, people. Welcome to a beautiful new day. I actually don't even know what day we have. What day do we have? Wednesday. Wow. I mean, sometimes, right, it just happens that you just don't know what day it is. But also doesn't matter. Because we're just supposed to live our life, right? Doesn't matter what day it is, doesn't matter what time it is. Yes. I have some channeled messages that I got through first of all that we're going to speak about. The first thing is actually something that I made like a voice memo, I believe yesterday. But then I forgot to talk about it in yesterday's daily reading. Because that I actually realized yesterday that, oh my god, I haven't recorded a daily reading, so it was very fast. But then I forgot what I wanted to talk about, so I wrote it down from my voice memo. My voice memo, so that I can talk to you guys about it. And then we're going to tap into the rest, and we're going to take some tarot. But the thing I wrote down, or the thing that I said that I wrote down, is do like the trees today. Plant your energy roots down to the core of the earth. And we spoke about this energy in the last lesson I did. I will link it up here if some of you guys didn't see it, where I spoke about the Earth Star and how we connect with the Earth Star. And yesterday, when I had this vision pop up, I saw this blue light going from you and all the way down to the core of the earth, all the way down to your chakras. And there's a reason why it's blue. It is energy that has come up a lot. It came up in the hermit vision back then. Let me know if you guys remember that, because if you do, there might actually be a connection with you awakening to being an awakener, which comes down to something else that I wrote down as well. But just know how strong you are and how protected you are, being connected to the roots, to like seeing the roots of the trees so far down. And it's very symbolic, right? Because with whatever is happening around the world, obviously the weather gets worse. And I got this vision because I was outside and I was staring at a tree and it was very windy, and I got this vision of like the roots just being planted so down, so deep down in the earth that nothing could rock this tree apart, because it's so deeply attracted, or it's so deeply connected. What just came true was that it also depends on the energy around the tree. If you live somewhere where there is tree and you love the trees, like you give love and you give joy and kindness and gratitude for the trees will feel that energy and become stronger, right? So you actually affect, well, it makes sense because we affect Mother Nature, we affect what's around us. Again, if you want to grow a garden or flowers or whatever it is, we know that speaking to the flowers and sending positive energy, right, is a part of the growth and the strength in the flowers. It's the same with you. It's the same with you. Makes sense why this comes up. No matter what's happening in the physical world, you are like the tree, the roots of the tree. You are connected with the core of Mother Earth. Deep, deep, deep down. Remember we talked about it. It's 2 arms lengths down from your souls. That is how strongly connected you are. Nothing can rock you. But again, obviously, as humans, you know, we need to tap into this energy and really put the roots down. And I saw 5 for 5 with that. And it comes down to something else. It's actually interesting that I wrote that it's very hard to be spirit, but it's very easy to be human. Because the human is connected to everything that we have learned since we got born. So it all depends on your upbringing, it depends on where you lived, it depends on, again, what you saw on TV, who you were hanging around with, blah 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 blah. And it obviously in life we have a lot of soul contracts, and it's something I'm really digging deep into. I know it was a thing, but I didn't really realize how much a thing it is. Because you could have a soul contract with someone you had the biggest fight with. You could have a soul contract with someone who hurt you, right? And it's, you know, I have always pushed that away because I was like, well, why should that be a human experience? Like, why would I say yes to that? But if you think about it, it has made you who you are today. And you are stronger today. Yeah. One other thing is yesterday I saw a very old movie, but I love old movies. It is from 1991, I believe. It's called Defending Your Life. Have any of you guys seen it? Because it's so amazing. If you haven't seen it, go watch it, because it's going to really blow your mind and give you another perspective when it comes to fear, when it comes to things that we don't do out of fear. Okay, what else did I write? The human holds on to earthly things that we have learned, yeah, since we got born. The ego is earth bound. The spirit loves freedom. The spirit is free, right? It's free flowing. We can't see spirit, but it's hard to explain. It's just it exists in both realms, and it believes in the unseen. And the ego doesn't believe in the unseen. The ego just believes in what you can see, what you can touch. And everything is made out of energy, right? So I feel that we are in a position right now where we are learning this balance between the human and the spirit. Because you are both. You are actually, I was just about to say three-dimensional. I don't know why. You are three-dimensional. You are more than just your human, your spirit, because you're also your higher self. You are, again, your energy. You are the universe. You are me. I am you, right? We've spoken about that. So the next thing that I channeled through right before that I started recording, and one thing that came true, because there is this kindness. One thing that came true was this kindness towards animals, and the love and kindness that is being given back to you from animals. So pay attention, because there's a lot of love coming from animals lately. It could be your pets, it could be a bird, it could be birds that's being attracted to you, it could be eagles, it could be ravens, you know, whatever. It could be street cats, street dogs. But yeah, it could even be that you are just seeing a lot of pictures on social media from animals. There's a lot of love given to you. That's the only way I can see it. And this, I wrote this down, and after I wrote it down, I felt like I was in a complete state of something else, because when I looked at it right before that I pushed play, I was like, what have I written here? And there's something, I think it's a human in me, was like, I don't get this. The ego is like, I don't get this, spirit. But okay, read this with me for some reason. Love has an effect on the giver and the receiver. And then I wrote support with big letters. When you care for others, you attract more opportunities and kindness. Kindness makes the world a better place. I don't know why that my ego fully stepped in after, being like, what do you mean with that? But it did. It did. Love has an effect on the giver and the receiver. Think about that. It's a yin and yang. It's a giving, receiving energy, that if you are just kind, and there is something about kindness today, you will receive back. There's a lot of support in everything you do. 1111. You can make this up. Wow. I heard the portal is open. We spoke about that yesterday. When you care for others, you attract more opportunities and kindness. And for us who are spiritually opened, empathic, in tune with our intuition. We care for others. Sometimes it's harder to show that we care because then we are afraid of not receiving back. But remember, today is all about giving and receiving. So show that you care. Show the kindness. Because sometimes, again, supporting another, we are afraid that we don't get the response that we are looking for. But what just came through, we shouldn't look for a response. We should just be kind. Yeah, it's this energy of not having an what is what I'm looking for? What is that word? The word is totally gone. Not waiting for experience, not waiting for like a response, just being supportive. Yeah, like sometimes we're waiting for the clap on the shoulder, right? There's a word for that I can't remember now. Just be kind and supportive, because you will get that back in one way or another. Maybe not in the way that you think straight away. Like sometimes when we give someone a compliment, we want to have a compliment back, right? It's an ego thing, so there's nothing wrong in it, but we all have that. We all want to have some kind of response back, or some kind of like, oh, you also look good, you know, and some nice glasses. Whatever. And if we don't get that, we are like, oh, something wrong with me. Like then we actually want to take that the kindness or the support back again. But sometimes it will come later, because you also have to realize the other person has the same human ego-based thoughts as you. We are all afraid in one way or another of responding, or of, you know, again, yeah, giving something back, right? Especially if we in the past has been punched down over and over and over, if there has been so many failures or so many, like, yeah, like there hasn't been support or love, then it's hard for us to actually be that supporter, or that person who really spreads kindness without wanting to receive something in return, because it is an ego thing. So more opportunities and kindness comes your way. Kindness makes the world a better place. That is so true. And I did just have this vision of someone sitting in a forest with a lot of animals. Like animals just coming to you. Well, there's something about the animal kingdom, right? Is there something about that the animal kingdom rules the planet, makes the planet go round? If you think about bees, right? So yeah, there's a gratitude towards you. And also, you know, that makes sense, right? Because we give our cats and dogs so much love, but it's not always that they give us love back, but still we love them. But when it comes to humans, it's another story. So just be aware of that. I feel that is just the biggest message. We already, I don't know, 15 minutes in. But okay, let's just take one card. So Spirit, what is it that we need to know with this kindness, support? Yeah, we're coming together as humans, as spirits, as both. Three of Cups. There's a lot of celebrations. Again, soul tribe. We are finally finding our soul tribe, because we are letting go of this ego base, like if you give me a compliment, I want to have a compliment back. There's nothing wrong with that, but it does do tricks with our mind. There's a lot of things being given to you, a lot of support, so much love and support. So just tap into your spirit. Just tap into your spirit today. Again, put your roots down. The blue light, that is you. I love this connection. Whatever you feel the Three of Cups is for you. I mean, maybe you see something. I would love to know in the comments actually. What do you see in this card? What is the message for you from your spirit? Yeah. Triumph. Receiving. Celebrating. One thing that I have never noticed here is that there's someone who's actually holding, well, it's interesting because it looks like a pumpkin that he's holding, and it also looks like What do you call those in American? Well, the delicious fruit, the round tiny fruit. Look here. I never noticed that someone is holding something. So maybe you're receiving the deliciousness, the natural deliciousness. Also, she has blue shoes on. Coincidence? I don't think so. If you look closer, you will see so much more. Wow. Okay. Well, there you go, people. That is the daily for today. It might be longer, but again, Spirit doesn't put time on it. If Spirit wants a message to get out, it will get out. But I will say adios for today. Thank you so much for being here and listening to me. Let me know in a comment how you feel with what we just spoke about, because I feel this is opening up a lot of new things. Yeah. With that, I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye. Your energy is ecstasy. I missed you all my life.